Start today's session. Okay. So today we'll be seeing the 12th unit, that is cybersecurity and recent technologies. In that, we are going to see the topic on Internet of Things. Okay. Just we'll be seeing the introduction of the IoT and the applications. Okay, and the challenges. What are the challenges faced by IoT? So all these, with the introduction part of this IoT will be discussed by today, and by tomorrow we'll be discussing the security aspects of IoT. Okay, fine. So the objective of today's session is to make you known about the basics, that is fundamental of Internet of Things, and the outcome of the session is to make you know, the students may understand about the concepts behind IoT. Okay, and this is the agenda of today's session. First, we'll see about what is meant by an IoT, that is Internet of Things, and why we need IoT. So, what is the need for IoT? Okay, and let's begin with the history of when the IoT emerges into picture. Okay, and we'll be seeing the IoT life cycle, and we'll be seeing how the IoT works. Okay, and the structure of the IoT, and we'll be seeing the applications of IoT. There are so many applications here in real world. Okay, and we'll be seeing some of the applications can be listed in this session, and we'll be seeing the technological challenges of IoT. So with this, we'll wind up the session. Okay. Okay. So what is meant by IoT? So Internet of Things. So Internet of Things is going to be connected devices. So connected devices will form the network. Okay. And we can say it in other words, it's a network of physical objects or devices. Any device. The device could be a laptop or mobile phones or computer systems, like that. Any gadgets, electronic gadgets. So that is objects or things embedded with the electronics, softwares, sensors. So the sensors will be fixed in that particular devices. Okay, and network connectivity, that is all the devices will be connected to the internet. Okay, so which enables all these objects to collect the information or the data, and the information will be shared. Okay, so this is called Internet of Things. So what is meant by a thing in the Internet of Things? Okay, this context thing in the context of Internet of Things is a physical object, or we call it as an entity. So that object will be having the physical, that is unique identifier. Okay, an embedded system, and the ability to transfer the information or the data over the network. Okay, so this is nothing but the object which is going to have a unique address, that is unique identifier ID. Okay, and this is nothing but an embedded system to be useful for transferring the information gathered, and this transformation is shared over the network. Okay, for example, you can have a heart monitoring implants. So how does the heartbeat works in a particular person? Okay, so the monitoring of the heartbeat can be analyzed. Okay, and biochip transponders on farm animals and automobiles with the inbuilt sensors. Okay, and DNA analysis devices and other wearables. So these are some of the objects that can be fixed on a person's body, so that you can that device can collect the information or the data about the persons and it will shared over the network. Okay, and these devices will collect the useful data with the help of the various technologies, and automatically the flow of it will transfer the data between the other devices. Okay. So why IoT? What's the need to have IoT? So in a fast moving world, so we are becoming very lazy. So in order to make all the works in a fast manner, we are moving to the IoT applications. Okay, when we want to automate everything, you can go for IoT. And if you want to control the working control, that is, we can control the working of any device. Everything can be done remotely. Okay, and if you want to see the data in a real time, for all reasons, we need a IoT applications. Okay. Okay, so the sensors will be fitted everywhere across every devices. So that sensor will collect the information and it will send to the mobile phones or the users of the particular devices. Okay, and every device will be having its own unique ID, which makes the communication possible among the different devices. So the information will be shared among the different devices with the help of this unique ID. Okay. So here it is possible to assign the addresses to all the devices in the world. Okay. So you might have come across IPv6, IPv version 4. Okay. So this IPv6 will be having the huge address space of 2 power 128. So this protocol is used to assign the specific IP address to the particular device. Okay. So there are so many lots and lots of data were collected from the devices all over the world. Okay. So where could we store this data? This huge amount of data. So the solution is to store all these data in a cloud. Okay. So after storing, the next part will be analyzing the informations. Okay. So analytics is the next part of after the storage of data into the cloud. Okay. And you must have heard about the big data. Okay. So the data collected from the device will be in a large uh, amount or complex. So which becomes more difficult to analyze those informations using the data processing. So we call those data, huge amount of data, we call that as big data. Okay. So we can go for analyzing those data with the help of this analytics. Okay, deals with the extraction of analytics means from the big data. Okay. So the extraction of meaningful information from the big data is going to be called as analytics. So many organizations apply this analytics to the business, to their own business data to uh, describe the and for prediction and for improving the business performance. So for all these such kinds, the business people will make use of the analytics. Okay, so there's a little history about the Internet of Things. ASHTON in the year 1999. Okay. Mission at Carnegie Mellon University was connected to the internet. So it's kind of a one mission connected to the internet which reported its inventory and the temperature of the particular mission. Okay. So all these inventory informations and the temperature informations, since it is connected to the internet, all these informations are collected and reported. Okay. Okay. So as we have seen this, Kevin Ashton coins the term Internet of Things in the year 1999 and establishes the MIT's Auto ID Center. So, which is a global research network of academic laboratories. So that research focused on the RFID and the IoT. Okay, you might have come across the term RFID. Okay, so this is we call Kevin ASHTON as a person who is called as the father of the Internet of Things. Okay, so he believed that IoT cloud, which will turn the world into a data, so that will be used to make many decisions on the resource utilization. Okay, and information is a great way to reduce the waste and increase the efficiency, and that's really what the Internet of Things provides. Okay. Okay, let's see the life cycle of the IoT. So first is all about the collection. That is, collecting is the main task, and next one is communication. Okay, so communication is the main task, and next one is analytics. That is analyzing the information, and the last one is action. Okay, so these are the four main phases that involve the life cycle of Internet of Things. Okay. Okay. Collection is the first phase. So the devices and the sensors will be collecting the data everywhere. Okay. So maybe the devices and the sensor may be collecting about your home informations, or the sensors may be fixed in your car, collecting the car informations about the fuel or about the uh, conditions of the car, like that. Okay, and at the office, so anywhere it can be fixed. Okay, and or in the manufacturing plant. So collection means collecting the informations, okay, with the help of the sensors and devices. Okay, communication means the collected informations will be shared or sent through the network to some destination. That is called as communication phase. Okay, so it can be communicated to the data, or the information can be communicated to the cloud platform or any private data centers. Okay, the information can be sent to your home network, okay, or any private servers, like that. Okay, analysis. So creating the information from the data. So the information is going to be analyzed. So analysis means from that analysis, some meaningful information should be get out of it. Okay, so that can be represented to the user in the form of a visualization, or in the form of report generation. Okay, that is building the report or visualizing the data or filtering the data. So and so will be the process of after getting the analysis. Okay. Next one is action. So taking action based on the information and the data. Okay, so you have to react regarding the after generating the report. If the business is getting very low performance, then we have to set the goal to improve the performance of the business, or like that. So taking some action based on the informations. Okay, so that can be that action can be communicated with the another mission. So mission to mission communication can be there, and sending notifications through another organization or anything else. So sharing of information or sending the notification through via SMS or email or text. Or in other words, the action can be talking to another system. Okay, so these are some kinds of or some examples of actions. Okay, so collection, communication, analysis, and action. These are the life cycle of the Internet of Things. Okay, next we'll see how the IoT works. Okay, so RFID. So this is a main thing. It is used to identify and track the data of things. Okay. So tracing the information. Okay. Tracking the data. So that part will be done by the RFID and sensors. The next major important role in IoT is done by the sensor. Okay. So this sensor will be used to collect the data. So after collection, it will process the data to detect the changes if there any changes occurs in the physical status of the objects or the things. So it will send or it will detect the changes in the physical status. Okay. Next is smart technology to enhance the power of the network by developing processing capabilities to different parts of the network. Nanotechnology to make the smaller and smaller things have the ability to connect and interaction. So the last part is interaction, interacting with the in the network. Okay. Okay. So how IoT works? That is Internet of Things. Sometimes also referred to as Internet of Everything, IoE. Okay. Consisting of web-enabled devices. Web-enabled devices means it's a network, internet-enabled devices. We can say it in other words means internet-enabled devices. Okay, so that will collect the data or send the data and act on the data. So that they acquire from the surrounding environments with the help of the embedded sensors, processors, and communication hardware. Okay, so these devices is often called as connected or smart devices. So always the smart devices will talk to the other devices, other related devices, and this process is called as mission-to-mission communication. That is M2M communication. Okay, and this will act on the information they get from one another. The humans can interact with the gadgets to set them up and give them instructions to access the data. Okay, but the devices do most of the work on their own without the human intervention. Without the human support, the devices will work or decide by their own. So their their existence has been made possible by all the tiny mobile components, and that are available these days. Okay, so we can implement this IoT application in your home or business, in any organization like that. Okay. Okay. So the structure of the IoT is consisting of 4 parts. Okay. Tagging things, sealing things, shrinking things, and thinking things. Okay. So already we have seen the things means it's any physical object or entity. Okay, fine. So this IoT can be viewed as a gigantic network consisting of networks of devices. That is the devices are connected in the network. Okay, and the computer is also connected through the series of intermediate technologies, where the numerous technologies like RFID, then so all these will be used as a new technologies to collect the informations via network. Okay, so coming into the first part, that is tagging things. So tagging main thing as we have dealt RFID. So RFID is used to track the data, or it's called as a real-time item or the device which helps in traceability and addressability. Okay, and feeling things means we can use the sensors which act as a primary device to collect the data from the environment. Okay, and shrinking things means miniaturization, and nanotechnology has proved the ability of smaller things to interact and connect with the other things, other smart devices. That is connection of one device to another device. That is smart devices may be connected. and they will go for interacting with among the devices. Okay. And thinking things means embedded intelligence in devices through the sensors. So this is we can control in an easy manner with the help of this embedded intelligence. Okay. And let's see some of the applications in IoT. Okay, with so the ultimate goal of IoT is to automate the human life. Okay, that's the main thing. Okay, so here are some of the few applications are listed here: building and home automation, and manufacturing, medical system, medical and healthcare systems, media, environmental monitoring, infrastructure management, energy management, life for elder persons. Okay, for these are some of the applications of IoT. Okay, we'll see some more thing. Okay. In addition to that, okay, in this picture you can see the fork. Okay, so this fork, it's termed as Happy Fork, is an electronic fork that helps you monitor and track your eating habits of the persons. Okay, so it alerts with persons with the help of the indicating lights. The light will be on or off, and gentle vibrations will be there. When you eat so fast, then it will indicate by lighting. Okay, so it will analyze your eating habit. Okay, or it monitors and track your eating habits. And this is one application. The another application is smart toothbrush. Okay, we call this as a beam brush, which is connected to the toothbrush. Okay, and it engages the user with the daily hygienic routine. Okay, and next you can see this a smart egg tray. Okay, so this we call it as egg minder, which synchronizes with your smartphone to tell how many eggs you are having in your home, like that. Okay, so up to 14 eggs you can store. Okay, and it will remind so many eggs have been left out, and if the all the eggs have been used, it will gives the alert to the user to buy new eggs and store it. Okay, like that it will give or remind the person. Okay. Okay, the next smart propane tank. So this super smart propane tank watch connects to an application on your mobile device. So no matter where you are, it will always know when it's time to refuel. Okay. So whether it got when the fuel is all that is empty, then it gives an alert to the person to refuel it. Okay. Glucose monitoring, it's another kind of application of IoT. It's a cellular powered glucose meter which transmits each test result to a secure server. It sends the results to the server and provides instant feedback and coaching to the patients, sugar patients. Okay. And this information will equip the doctors and nurses and diabetics educators with the real-time clinical data. So the patient's informations or the patient's record about their diabetes will be monitored with the help of this device, and directly the informations, all the reports will be stored on the cloud. So whenever the doctor attends the person, the doctors or the nurses will be directly can get back the patient's informations or their records from the cloud. Okay. Okay. Next coming smart washing machine. So smart Aquitalitis is the first illicit company washing machine designed to be integrated in smart ecosystem. Okay, and this provides an end-to-end digitally managed washing experience. It will The users can reserve and schedule and monitor and pay for the services from their phones. Okay, so each washing machine is connected to the cloud and it can be individually managed from the application. Okay, and hire wash application will also assist the user throughout the washing process. Okay, in addition to the laundry usage, it is also being developed with the double sterilizing function also. Okay. Ozone sterilization and high temperature sterilization are extremely helpful in avoiding the cross pollution, bacteria transmission, and thus making the laundry process in a healthier manner. Okay. So next, smart piggy bank. As you all know, piggy bank is going to saving the money. Okay, so each person can save money with the help of this what we can say with this model. Okay, okay, portfolio which is wirelessly connects to an application on your device, so you can track your balance, how many amount you have been saved. Okay, like that you can track your balance and set the financial goals and so forth. Okay, it knows lights up in celebration every time a US coin is inserted. Okay, likewise, some intimation or some celebration of amount which has been saved in this piggy banking will be enlightens the user. Okay, hydroponic systems, another application in IoT. So NEVA is the first fully automated hydroponic system that attends to all of your plants needs and water them. So if you're having the plants in your garden, when to um, water them, when to feed them, so that all will be controlled and monitored with the help of this hydroponic system. Okay, so that you can track the growth of the particular plants in your gardens. Okay, and you might have heard the smart parking. Okay, smart parking is nothing but the space which is allocated for a particular car in your any residential areas or apartments or any shopping malls like that. Okay. Next, efficient waste management in smart cities. So the placement of the garbage bins or the cans. So if the garbage is filled up, then it will give the alert or a voice message like that. Some sensors will be fixed on it to uh, give the alert message to the persons who are coming and are disposing their waste on the bins. Okay. Okay. So even we can have or fix the sensors in the cow. Okay. So in the world of IoT, even the cows will be connected and monitored. So the sensors are implanted in the ears of the cattle. Okay. Can place the sensors in the ears of the cow. So this allows the farmers to monitor the cow's health and track their movements and ensure a healthier and more plentiful supply of milk. So on average, each cow generates 200 MB of the information per year. Okay. So from the sensors, all the information about the cow will be intimated to the farmers. Okay. And you can also have a IoT application scenario in the shopping. Okay. So first, when the person enters the door, the scanner will identify the tags on her clothing. Okay, and when when the person shopping in the market, so all the items placed in the racks. Okay, or will be introducing themselves. These so and so products that will be intimated to the particular person in the mall. Okay, and after that, when moving through the goods or the items or the products, the reader will tell the staff to put a new one. If the um, if the person who comes for shopping will be taking, suppose if we consider, if she takes any product from the rack, it will give the alert to the staff members in the shop mall to replace the another item in that particular place. Okay, fine. So when paying the amount for the goods, the microchip of the credit card will also communicate with the checkout reader. So all these will ensure that it's an IoT application. So you can have a pleasant environment in this. Okay, and you can also have a life logging. So IoT helps you to have a life logging. That is, these are some informations which IoT helps in life logging, where you are going, who are you interacted with, so whom the persons you are interacting with, and how long you are speaking to the friends, and the affinity of connections you are having, how long it takes to get to the work. Okay, the tone of your messages and the amount you text to your friends, to tweet to your friends, or updations in your mobile phones, like that, how much exercises you are getting, how much you get distracted from your friends, like that. So all the daily habits or the daily interactions will be monitored with the help of this IoT. So some more applications, you can have the environment monitoring, that is, you can have the smart home appliances, all the automations. You can control what are the things in your house, okay, lighting up, switching off, all these can be monitored or controlled with the IoT. And you can also, whatever the appliances you are having in your home, all that can be controlled and automated with the help of this IoT. And you can also have a smart transportations, and you can also have the medical and healthcare systems with the IoT based. Okay, smart manufacturing, energy resource management. Okay, and imagine a smart traffic camera. Okay, the camera can monitor the road for congestion, accident, and weather conditions, and communicate the data to a gateway that combines it with the data from the other such cameras, creating an intelligent citywide traffic system. So in order to avoid some such accidents, you can go with this smart traffic camera. Okay, and some of the technological challenges of IoTs are listed here. They are scalability, technological standardization, interoperability, discovery, software complexity, data volumes and interpretation, power supply, and interaction, and short range communication, wireless communication, fault tolerance. Okay, and these are the challenges. The major challenges, you can have the sensing a complex environment. There is innovative ways to sense and deliver the information from physical world to the cloud. That's a very challenge one. So all the informations you are gathering, that is storing it, the information onto the cloud, is a challenging one. And connectivity, that is, you can have the wired connection or wireless standards are required to enable the application needs. And the next one is power. Many IoT applications need to run for years over the battery, and it can also go for it can reduce the overall energy consumption also. And security is a major another big challenge. So protecting the user's privacy, manufacturers IP, blocking the malicious activity. So it's one of major challenge in IoT. And the complexity. So developing the IoT application all needs to be easy for all the developers, not just to the experts. Okay, and cloud. So IoT applications require end-to-end solutions, including this cloud services also. So these are some of the challenges in IoT, developing the IoT applications. Okay, let me conclude. While IoT is a complex and poses some risk, Still it's evolving, and many of the real world today's scenario, we are adopting this technology, and IoT can help innovate new process and initiatives that could transform the business and world and lives, human lives. So with this, I'll wind up today's session. Tomorrow, let me wind all the whole course, the cyber security. Okay. Let me discuss more with the 12th unit, and let me conclude and wind the session or wind the course by tomorrow. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you for patient listening. Thank you, Tarani. Thank you, participants. Okay, one thing I need to say, I have got a mail from the NASCOM. Okay. That you are going to have a post assessment regarding this course. So once you have all attended a mid assessment, okay. So they have planned for post assessment test, okay. By the 3rd or 4th week, they'll be intimating as through mail, okay, and we'll be fixing the date. So with that, we'll wind up this course, okay. The thing is that நாளைக்கு இந்த கோர்ஸ் வந்து நான் முடிச்சிருவேன். போஸ்ட் அசஸ்மெண்ட் டெஸ்ட் வந்து சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. அதுக்குரிய என்ன மெயில்ன்றதை நான் பார்த்து நாளைக்கு உங்களுக்கு டிஸ்கஸ் பண்றேன். சரிங்களா? அது மாதிரி என்ன மாடல் போன தடவை கொடுத்த மாதிரி மாடல் கொஷின்ஸ் எதுவும் கொடுத்துருக்காங்களான்றத அப்படி எது இருந்துச்சுன்னா உங்களுக்கு வாட்ஸ்அப்பில் நான் இதில் வந்து சென்ட் பண்ணிடுறேன். அதை வச்சு நீங்கள் கோத்ரூ பண்ணிட்டு நீங்கள் போஸ்ட் அசஸ்மெண்ட்க்கு ரெடி ஆயிக்கோங்க. சரிங்களா? ஸோ இந்த கோர்ஸ்னுடைய சர்டிஃபிகேஷன் பார்த்தீங்கன்னா உங்களுடைய பிளேஸ்மெண்ட்டுக்கு மெயினாக வந்து ஹெல்ப்ஃபுல்லாக இருக்கும். சரிங்களா? நாஸ்காம் சர்டிஃபைடு வந்து இட் இஸ் ஆடட் ஒன் ஆடட் கிரிட்டேரியன் சொல்லலாம், ஆடட் பாயிண்ட் டு யுவர் பிளேஸ்மெண்ட். ஓகே. ஸோ வித் திஸ் ஐ வில் வைண்ட் அப் த செஷன். தேங்க்யூ ஆல். Thank you for patient listening.